Welcome back, everybody, to week number 3, part number 3, season 2, Forgotten Fates, a Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 edition campaign. We're currently still stuck in the Underdark. And I got 2 Andres and no Scots, so give me a second while I fix that. Carry on.
Okay. 2 Andres, no Scots. Well, we just left off. Are you gonna bring us back up, fix it, or is it good to go while you're?
Keep going.
Okay.
We're doing it live.
We're doing it live. All right then. So, Ardo, you just received some strange stone dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And the party had made it through with the encounter with a group of troglodytes that were weirded out by the party, to say the least. They came to rescue. That's good, though, right? They conquered their fears.
It's amazing how much less fear you have when there's 30 of you.
Isn't it? It is. You come together and you get over things. It's like a group effort. Anyhow, overcome their fear of this one drow.
It's almost like strength in numbers.
Something like that. So y'all made it past the other side, heading out of the mushroom forest. I'll note, as they did point out, it took a little ways to get out, but you did get out. You've entered another. This tunnel's the same quality as the one you just passed through, but not too long past the cavern, you come to another 3-way split in the road.
Oh, joy.
This one's pretty easy to decide that you're not going off to the south, as that seems to be a sheer drop. You have an east and northeast choice.
Is there any obvious incline or decline to either of those directions?
Northeast has a more steady incline, from what you can see, but it seems to loop around further up the trail.
Does either direction seem more traveled than the others?
The eastern path definitely looks more traveled.
Okay. Based on our direction, am I able to get a feel for what way we should be heading to get towards that rift that we're heading to, north or east?
Well, you know you need to go up further.
Okay.
So the northeast looks good for that. But the east is the direction you need to go, so the east looks good for that.
Can you tell what traveled on the path?
You've had, looks like caravans or war parties have gone from the east. The northeast path has had people go on foot, but not in as great a number.
So caravans to the east, feet to the north?
Okay.
So, guys, I think it might come down to who do we think goes on foot and who's using a cart? I'm thinking slaves are on
Slaves
foot.
go on foot, yeah.
And the people that live down here got the carts.
Traders.
So, well, it could be traders heading up.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Let's head that direction.
Makes sense to me.
So I head in the direction that appears to be traveled by carts.
So you head east, not to the northeast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. You head down the path to the east.
Obviously, we'll be keeping our eyes peeled for anything that tells us otherwise, spider webs and what have you.
Right. No problems. And you can continue on this path. You don't see any more offshoots for quite a ways.
What time of day are we at now?
Oh, everything you've been through. You're probably at about 6. The days are being eaten up by this travel.
So we've got maybe another hour or so of travel before we should set up shop, roughly.
Well, unless you push on through the night again.
Right. Okay, so for the next hour, I'm going to try and look for some kind of offshoot or something that seems like it's campable or restable.
Okay. No. You don't really find anything this time.
Right.
Not finding much for offshoots. Nothing you can pull the cart off the road with, anyway.
How wide is the tunnel currently?
Tunnel's a good 10 foot wide, at least. It opens up a little bit in some spots to 15, but there's some offshoots that you think Ardo could squeeze down.
Okay. Go down that tunnel.
You find one of the there is one spot where it seems to shoot off the road about 5, maybe 7 feet at the furthest point, but there are a couple of halfling sized offshoots in that little area.
So there's tunnels in that area leading. That makes me uncomfortable. All right, I guess we'll just keep pressing on then for a little while longer. See if we find anything else that seems more suitable.
Not having much luck on this road finding something safe, really.
Okay, well,
Or
I'm
out
gonna
of the
find an
way.
area where there's not a whole bunch of small offshoots,
Mm-hmm.
and just sort of stop the cart there.
Okay.
And say, well, there doesn't seem to be much of a camping area in these parts. I'm not comfortable with these small chambers that are leading into who knows where. So I feel we should probably just rest up here.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Oh, okay. Is it safe here?
Well, we're in no more danger than we were before.
Okay.
Where do you think we should do?
Well,
I don't think we have much choice.
I don't see a town anywhere.
Unfortunately, no ransacked orc villages for us to set up shop in this time, Kel.
Okay.
And my experiences with chutes that lead to places that are not typically average human size are not favorable at best.
Okay.
Who's got the first watch?
We'll take the first one.
Okay. I can, I'll take the second.
I'll take the third.
Okay. So I'm assuming first watch. What else occurs during this first watch? We're breaking down for the evening.
Yeah, is anybody starting a fire or anything? I'm fine without one, but
I wouldn't have.
I would probably. I'd probably try to start a fire if no one stops me.
You guys okay? So you just hop down in the road and start putting the fire together.
Once they start setting up, I'd pick the place kind of in the center if that's possible.
Okay. All right, so you see Kel gathering up some stones. Not much for wood here.
Oh, there's no kindling or anything anywhere?
There is that destroyed wagon wheel you remember seeing.
I kind of look back at it and kind of pause and think.
Warm.
I'm like, oh, no, maybe not.
Some of your party carry torches. Those are meant to be set on fire.
No wood anywhere, really.
No, lots of stone.
I did not think this through.
Pull your mic out away from your mouth, Scott.
My bad.
Dude.
Yay, I'm not the one breathing this time.
For
know
now, I just kind of
Having
huff
headsets,
and
so
be like, well, guess I can't do anything.
Crosses his arm and goes,
Drop the kindling and just.
Kindling. You had a little bit of kindling.
Well, like you said, I found twigs.
Yeah, some well, not twigs, but stones to put the ring.
stones shaped like twigs.
Fine.
I'm sorry if I said twigs. I meant stones.
I'm gonna fall asleep with my back towards the wagon wheel, assuming that we got the wagon in.
How much room is
Falls.
under the cart?
There's enough room to crawl under it.
But there's none. Is there like how much space is under there? If I was under there, how much space between me and being in the cart?
There'd still be about a foot clearance between you and the cart.
All right, onto the cart I go with my sleeping bag.
All right. Do you plan on working on the book tonight?
Yeah, when I have time.
Okay, I was just checking.
Hey Ardo, how's our little friend doing?
The
Which
baby
little
hasn't
friend?
said much.
As the bear and the unicycle rolls by.
The bear and the baby wander up.
Yeah, that's a good question. How is the baby doing?
Well, she's doing great now. Apparently, it looks like she has new clothing on with the church's symbol on it. Or she's been hanging out along with the bear.
That's wonderful.
Rattles and all kinds of paraphernalia
wonderful.
hanging off the bear.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Make sure you write that down.
Yeah, you're right. Definitely writing that down. The baby
Go ahead.
is
It's a great mystery.
alive.
By all intents and purposes, this thing should be dead by now. Just from sheer neglect. Mine and y'all's. The world has forgotten this baby. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible. It really is. Anyway. Who's dealing with the baby?
I got
You?
the baby.
You got the baby? Yeah, you're feeding the baby what you found, miraculously stuffed into one of the crevices in the back of the cart, where it slept all day.
Sound is a pound.
Sounds good to me.
Vakaut sleeping up against the wagon wheel. Andara, what are you going to be doing?
Yeah, I'll probably try and get a little bit of rest before my watch.
All right. So you lay down for some rest. You, Kel, you're down in your sleeping bag and you pull up that book. I'm assuming.
Yep.
All right, and you get to work on it, and suddenly everything makes sense. That's what it was. His E's kind of looked like A's. It wasn't a code at all.
Okay.
It's just horrible handwriting.
Is he under the cart when this happens? Like,
Eureka! Thump! Ow!
Ow!
Yeah, let's do that. No problem.
Everything okay down there?
I figured out the book.
What book?
The spell book.
Smell book?
Oh,
Spell book. It's
Oh,
not.
spell. Sorry, I heard you wrong.
he's like a spell book. I'm good at those.
It's a brilliant idea.
The scratch and sniff?
It says its name is Heisenberg. No,
I don't want to smell anything
It's not-
you've
it's
scratched
talking
and
to me.
sniffed, dwarf.
that would have been great. But no, you figured out the code. You can tell there's spells in here.
Okay.
What kind of spell book? Do be careful. Some of those aren't exactly the
Does it say
nicest.
whose it was? No, eh?
Yeah, it was the property of a Herman von Derpus,
Right.
famed Underdark explorer.
Who was last exploring the belly of a scorpion.
Cousins of Finkel.
So wait, he wrote famed Underdark Explorer in his own
Yes.
spellbook?
Yes.
That's
I can
great.
see why he met his demise.
Is that name like Derpus? Do you wonder?
Well, it might have been more the. Ha! Don't you recognize me, Herman? The famed Underdark explorer? No.
Now we eat you.
And now begins the comedy. There's, like flashbacks as him running from like the little troglodytes we faced.
Yeah. You recognize some of the spells as being fairly basic. There's erase, gust of wind, fireball, remove curse,
Do you want to?
and then one catches your eye. Teleport. There is a teleport spell in this book.
Shall I read up on teleport?
Yeah, it's a level 5 wizard spell, but anyway,
What
you'll have some time with that. Huh?
Erase, gust of wind.
Fireball, remove curse, and teleport.
Sragg.
That's my name. Yes.
I had a character on it for this. When my character was stripping down to do his laundry, did I find my little pebble by chance? My little rock.
Oh, yes, you did.
Okay.
You don't want to know where you found it, but you found it.
That's why I said, did I find it? I didn't say where, I just said, did I find it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Did my character recognize the pebble?
No, you just weren't sure why you had a rock in your pocket.
You chucked it away.
Okay. Yeah, I chunked that thing. Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
It'd be funny if you chucked it and then scrubbed more furiously. Dirt in my pockets? What the heck? Erase.
So while you're working on that, you've obviously woken up some people with that. You gonna go back to sleep, or?
I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Sorry, were you washing your laundry now?
No.
Oh.
I was gonna say, was this okay? I wanted to make sure. I was like, again?
No, it was
Okay.
Kel's head thump that woke everybody up.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, and he's now working furiously, figuring out the basic mechanics of. This is one of the most complex spells he's ever seen. He's heard of it before, but
Yep.
So is he still under the cart?
yeah.
Yeah, he
Yep.
made a fort.
He's been reading. So Dermot, your watch passes uneventfully. Nothing bad happens.
Who said they were taking second watch?
I did.
Okay, I will go up to Andara and wake her.
All right.
Okay.
Andara has been awoken.
Okay, I get up.
Nothing exciting happened except for Kel may have a concussion, but I don't think it's any damage.
I probably would have woke me up too, and I'm like, I just sort of nod, get off the cart, and stretch, look around.
Still down here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I push her bedding and stuff aside and get set up in the cart.
Okay.
I said, don't get too comfy.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
isn't the
yeah,
last
yeah,
watch.
Kel, how long do you spend studying that before you go to sleep for your good work, or are you really just working on it straight through the night?
No, I'd pass out as soon as I felt tired. I'd probably fall asleep.
So you just kind of like you're gonna be
It's
working
kinda
on
like-
it until you fall asleep.
Like sit there and then like Just like
Passed
laid
out
open on my
face
chest.
first in a mage's spellbook. I can't possibly see what could go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Wake up with a puddle of drool right beside. Oh, what ruin was that? Oh dear.
It's now backwards on his forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. We're all good.
Hand me your dagger.
Look at it, yeah, reflection. I think that says
Okay.
Tattoo, Barata.
So your watch also passes uneventfully, Madam Cleric.
Okay. Who was third watch? Had anybody volunteered or?
My character had.
Vakaut.
Hasn't it been 8 hours now though? Like how long are the watches?
About 4 hours. Yeah, you could stop there.
I was just asking I'm
Generally,
still
that's
sleeping. So.
Yeah.
you could do a 2-hour watch cycle if you wanted, but I've been assuming it was 4 hours
3. Oh wait, so just 2?
or 3 hours would probably make more sense. Never mind.
Yeah.
Y'all been doing 3 hours. So at the end of it, it's been 6 hours now.
Okay.
So Vakaut would get the short watch at the morning.
Okay. I'll. Where was Vakaut situated?
I'm sleeping next to the wagon wheel.
Okay, I'll just sort of kick his foot.
Take his foot. He shakes.
What?
It's your watch.
Oh, thanks. I'll get up and just sit at the entrance.
I'm gonna grab my bedding out of the cart. Set it down beside the cart and lay there.
All right. Put down beside the cart. Lay there. So Vakaut, your watch is going on.
Say what?
Oh, and during your watch, you notice something coming from the east.
I am going to grab a rock and throw it at Andara and say, "Someone's come and wake everyone up." When I draw my sword,
Roll strength. What kind of rock?
a pebble.
It's a good thing there's no character called Andara to suffer the blows of this rock.
All right. Well, you threw a rock.
A pebble.
Let us see you standing over the top of the cleric.
Bash its head in.
This is how we do things where I come from.
Show you to kick me in the foot, wake me up. Here's a rock to the face.
So, Andara, you wake up, a rock hits you.
How hard? Just like, I just feel something hit me?
Yeah, you feel something hit you.
Where does it hit me?
Probably in the temple.
What?
Okay.
Uh,
It probably startles me. I probably get up, and like, what? What's happening?
people coming, wake everyone up. And she sees me with my sword drawn, all in a battle stance, ready.
Okay.
Okay, I get dressed and armored up and that sort of thing.
All right. Well, in that time, while you're getting dressed and armored up.
Did I wake up?
No.
Okay. Even though he yelled that? Okay. Let's just make it. He did.
Oh, did you yell?
Yeah, he said he yelled to everyone, "Get up!"
All right. Okay, he yelled. You woke up, and the movement from down to the east has slowed. And
Can I
come to a
make
halt.
out anything on it?
What's going
Nope.
on?
Too far off.
Can I make out Vakaut where I'm under the cart? Let's see.
You can see his feet where he's positioned.
What's going on?
People coming, get up.
Okay, is that necessary?
Unless you want to live.
Well, are they going to attack us?
I don't know. They're just coming.
I think it's reasonable to assume it's going to attack until proven otherwise down here, Kale.
It's not all. You guys are. You don't have to resort to violence. What's wrong with you guys?
Everything
like,
tries to kill
scurry
me
out
all the
from
time.
underneath
That's
the
what's
cart.
wrong with me.
Try and get the stuff on.
Okay. You get out and start getting dressed then? So everyone's standing there getting dressed. The movement to the east has completely halted. And okay. And Andara can actually tell it's moving the other direction now.
Can we make out
And
how far away are
Dermot
they?
smells something.
How far away is it,
Oh, who let one rip?
Sragg?
Nah.
At least 100 yards away currently.
So we can't make out any details?
Not really, no.
It just looks like a big blob?
No, you can't see them. He heard them coming down the pathway.
Oh, so I'm just kind of like looking around like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Right.
Okay.
What
Thanks,
is
that's what I
going
wanted.
on?
What's going on? Like, what do you mean there's people? There's no people. I'm squinting and scanning. I'm
And
scanning in the direction he's standing and looking with his weapon drawn.
So the stuff that I saw disappeared back in the other direction, it seemed?
Okay, whatever's
It-
up there, it smells weird.
You mean it
Smells
smells
like
weird?
the smells from before? I
No,
asked.
it's definitely different. It's like a gnome, except different.
Unknown.
Like a really dirty, disgusting gnome.
A dirty, disgusting gnome.
Percival?
Does that ring any bells
No, it's
for
not
me?
him.
Dirty, disgusting gnome?
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about him.
possibly
Yeah!
Bastard.
the only type of gnomes you'd be aware of down here are like deep gnomes. But
Like
they
a-
don't.
Gnome?
Dirty, disgusting gnomes.
They're mostly miners.
Well, they're not of age.
Oh,
Okay.
they wouldn't necessarily be by themselves usually. Out in the road.
Well, be on your guard, I suppose.
From a gnome? No offense. And I say to Ardo, even though he's a halfling.
One gnome, probably not.
I just give him
pack
a
of
weird look
gnomes.
like fucking moron.
One troglodyte, no big deal, but a pack of troglodytes?
Is there a pack of gnomes?
I don't know. I'm just saying anything is possible at this point.
Well, it's like they were laborers. I guess this would be what BO smells like on a gnome. Not that I've ever seen one work.
You know what BO from a gnome smells like? I ask.
Well, I'm assuming this is what it smells like.
My response is ew.
Is it working now? Well, then why are we... They're not gonna attack us. It's a gnome. Let's climb up on top of the cart.
Maybe I should go and check out what's up there.
Reasonable. Well, standing around's not gonna get it done. Go on.
I will stealthily head up there.
Okay. All right. So you see Dermot walk up part way and then just duck behind a little bit of a rock outcrop, and you don't see him again as he heads up. Ardo, you were slightly impressed. So Dermot, yeah, you keep going for a ways, and actually come up upon a couple of outcroppings, come up around it, and you almost come face to face with one of them, except he's facing the other way.
I back away and make sure that he's not going to turn around and see me and try to re-hide myself.
You're He didn't catch notice of you, but you count there's at least 15 of them. They do have a cart of a sort with various stones in it. You guess some of these are precious. At least some type of ore.
Do I notice anything about their garb? Like, are they in shackles or?
No, they seem to be dressed for work, but
And,
one of them is wielding 2 picks. The rest of them have a single.
And other than the fact that they're just filthy, like, are they just regular gnomes?
Seemingly, they're deep gnomes. You could tell, dark colored. They look kind of like your dwarven deep dwarves, but
Do I know anything about deep gnomes?
from the Mithril Hall, yeah, they're not generally bad.
So, Sragg, just so I'm understanding, and this is not for my own character's sake, but they were coming towards us from the direction we came?
They were coming towards y'all from the direction you're going.
Okay. With a full cart of ore. Okay.
Yep, and then they heard the cry out and headed back some ways.
Okay.
So are they on guard, or are they?
Yeah,
continuing
they're
to
on
mine?
guard. They're on guard, looking down for the way you just came.
And it was just
They-
blind luck that they didn't happen to see me when I goofed there.
Pretty much, they.
Literal blind luck.
Yeah, you came around the
Okay.
corner to where they were hiding, and well,
I could have.
someone wasn't hiding as well.
Okay.
He had his hand in front of his face.
Yeah. He was
Well,
looking,
no, someone wasn't as hiding as well as the dwarf was.
Ah,
wasn't spotting as well as the dwarf was.
Yeah, let's put it that way.
yeah.
Okay, I will slink back to the party.
Okay.
Once I reach there, I'll be like, I'm kind of keeping it hushed or in a volume that I think they won't be able to hear from where I am, like the
Yeah.
gnomes.
Uh-huh.
And I just say, it's a party of gnomes, just regular, well, gray gnome. I don't know. They're like the same thing as the gray dwarfs, and they seem to be equally as startled by us.
So what's the
Startled
big
by-
deal?
How many of them are there?
A couple. I forgot to count.
Are they a hunting party or?
No, they appear to be miners.
Miners. How do you know they're miners?
They're carrying picks.
Picks. Were they going to work? Did they have anything else with them? Or
Well, the cart was full of ore and precious gems, so yeah.
Maybe we're going into a mine.
That's possible. Maybe we could go ask them. They don't seem like they're.
It would make sense that we're going down a trail that's been traveled by carts. If this one's returning from that, it's a mine we're walking into.
Could be a surface mine.
Could be. But if they're deep gnomes, they're probably not going to the surface.
Well, we're not going to find out anything by talking about it here.
I don't know what language deep gnomes would speak.
I could try and talk with them.
I guess we're going to go find out.
I mean,
Okay.
maybe we could all kind of talk to them, but you might want to put your weapon down, Vakaut.
Very well, and I'll sheath the sword.
Just for now. I mean, we don't want to scare them into attacking us. We
I
don't know if-
understand.
Yes, let's look as non-threatening as possible and as pleasant as possible.
I'll look
Do
right
I know
back.
anything about the temperament of deep gnomes, Sragg?
They are generally pretty neutral. They keep to their own.
Okay.
Often,
I'm
hated-
assuming that that's what they are based on his descriptions. So that's that.
right.
Yeah.
They're hated by the deep dwarves and the dark elves altogether.
Right. Why would they be hated by the dark elves?
Nasty, filthy little beasts that you love to kill.
Yeah. So,
Need to be eradicated.
Now,
so they're gross.
they're hated by the dark dwarves.
Oh
too?
no, they're not. They're gross to dark elves. They're not gross.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though.
Dark dwarves and dark elves both hate them equally, but just as not as much as they hate surface dwellers, but as far as other people down here, they hate them.
Do dark
Yeah.
dwarfs hate regular dwarfs?
Yeah,
Okay.
deep gnomes don't hate regular dwarves. They don't really care for. They don't have a particular feeling for any of the surface races that you know of. You've had some interaction with them in the Mithril Hall.
Okay.
What?
They will trade. They keep to themselves mostly.
Okay.
Well, they're traders, so let's hope they speak Dwarven or Common. They're usually traders, I should say.
The ones you've
Okay.
seen are.
Okay. I don't know if I would have had any relations with this type of race in the past as my character.
I'm
Okay.
sure up to the north you probably would have as a
Yeah.
refugee place.
Okay.
Like, maybe along the stop you probably been to a couple of deep gnome towns since you are smuggling people out.
Okay.
As long as you proved a useful ally.
Okay.
As
Right.
in, yeah.
Okay. Okay, well then, yeah. If that's how it's gonna be, then I'm gonna say, okay. I've had some dealings with deep gnomes. If they are indeed deep gnomes, we probably aren't in much danger. Maybe we should go and approach them cautiously.
Alright, let's go.
Are we all going together, or just you and I?
Maybe me and...
No,
maybe
I'll go
Ardo
along.
and I, you probably are going to upset them.
Okay.
I could come.
No, you can't.
Why not?
I'll come along.
You'll probably upset them also.
Why? What's wrong with these guys?
Well, we're in, like, the heartland of the Drow.
So?
And you look like a Drow.
Not really, no. I look like an elf.
Oh.
Shows what you know.
Yeah, well, your pointy ears look the same to me.
I figured as much.
I'll go
well.
along as well.
When he says that, I feel my ear that was injured.
Alright, I guess I could wait here.
Well, you can come, I don't know. If you think you're not going to be threatening to them, I don't know. What's the relationship between deep gnomes and the Drow? That's the dark
Well,
elves, right? Same thing?
it depends on the drow. I've had dealings with them before, but I mean, it depends on their perception. We have no way to tell until we go.
I'll screw it. I just start walking off.
Okay. So you're walking off. I know Vakaut said he was going.
Yeah, I may as well all go. I'm weapon lowered.
So,
All right.
I'm gonna like adjust my cleavage and that sort of thing to make sure it's presentable.
So you riding the cart up there? Everyone getting off the
No,
cart and
no.
walking?
So, well, who's gonna wait with the cart then? I say.
the
Okay,
baby,
I'll
the
wait with
baby
the,
will
I'll
watch
wait with
the
the
cart.
I'll
The
wait with the
baby
cart.
and the bear can watch the cart.
I'll stay with
So-
the cart. Go ahead.
Andara stays back with the cart.
I'm gonna go and pat Sprinkles and Donkey.
So Ardo, you going up or staying back?
Yeah, I'll go with.
Okay. All right. So the other four are marching forward, arms
like
locked down the
shinies.
path.
I say they like shinies.
I whistle as I approach.
He told me to
Okay.
stay back, so I guess Grumpy's going by himself.
I heard that.
Okay. All right. So
Hmm.
dwarfs marching slightly ahead. Then we've got Ardo and Vakaut coming up behind. Dwarf whistles.
But I'm gonna play music, because fuck that dwarf.
Okay. As you start coming down the path and you whistle, you hear one of them, "Don't step any closer."
Hello, friends. My name is
Let me.
my name is Dermot.
So we're clear what language is he speaking, and are they speaking the same
I
language?
would have said that in common, and then I would have
He
actually I would
he
have
spoke common.
I would have
Okay.
flip flopped between the two. Dwarven and Common. Oh, the other guy spoke Common to me?
Yeah, he spoke common to you.
Oh, okay, so yeah, I would have spoke Common back. Sorry.
Confuse the guy.
You flop to Dwarven, and he flips to Dwarven as well. And he actually kind of fakes some of the accent. You can tell he's being mocking. Be ye from the rift?
No. We're simply trying to get out of this, wherever we are.
Where are you headed?
To the surface, hopefully.
You're going the wrong way.
God damn it. So do you know which way?
There's a path a bit back you could have gone up. Would have taken you almost out to the rift.
Knew it.
Okay. Well, thank ya. Is there what's the path like there? Is there anything we need to worry about?
Keep watch for the cube.
The gelatinous cube?
Yes, there is one out that way.
Lovely.
Thank you, friend.
Hi.
Another time for Vakaut to shine.
If that'll be all, we're headed to see the frogs.
Oh, lovely people. We met them earlier.
Useful enough.
Okay. And I head back.
You hear them say, wait till they're gone. They're not moving forward.
I don't care what they're doing.
Okay. Just making sure you knew that they weren't totally trusting of you, but they gave you what you asked for, apparently.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else say anything, or y'all just there listening?
I say
guess.
good boy to Sprinkles as I'm patting him.
Vakaut, Ardo?
No. No, I didn't say anything.
No, I'm done.
Okay. All right. So y'all return to the cart.
Yeah, so I approach him. So I got some good news and some bad news.
Oh, you're alive. Is that the bad news?
Shut up.
You're
That
related.
was the good news, actually, but the bad news is we're going the wrong way.
That's what I figured.
You're the one that said go this way. I didn't actually pick a way. You picked the way.
Well, little help your terrific nose was to us this time.
Does it really matter? We're already here. Does it matter that she picked the wrong way this one time?
As long as you agree that she picked the wrong way.
Yeah.
I just say under my breath, "Guess your girlfriend ain't so great now, is she?"
I
punch
heard
him in
that.
the You're saying that to me or to
my.
I say I'm no girlfriend of either of yours. And I say, especially you there, Mr. Ring.
That's fine with me.
Ooh. He brought up the ring situation.
Just
Okay, let's.
For reference, I would have whispered that to Dermot.
That was to me. You said it.
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna punch you in the stomach, but actually,
Oh,
no,
what?
By the way,
I elbow you backwards in the stomach.
and by the way, did you throw a rock at me?
No, I would never have thrown a rock at you. It would have been a boulder.
Jeez.
Well, if you do that again, you're going to be walking the rest of the way. With or without your things.
Fine by me, and I climb on the cart.
Let's get this show turned around.
Well, I suppose that's enough sleep for the day. Hop on
All right.
board. Turn it around as best we can, or back it up.
80-point turn.
Yeah.
So from where you're at, you can probably pull off the 80-point turn.
Alright.
You get the cart turned around. You notice the gnomes do not come while they're waiting until you're on the move again.
I think they think we're going to steal the precious.
Once the cart is on the road again, you actually all hear they start going, their movement again, following behind you.
Well, at
Letting you
least
keep
we'll
a
have
good distance.
company behind us of a generally non-threatening nature. If something wants to eat us from behind, it'll have them to snack on first.
This is true.
After several hours of travel, mostly non-eventful, except for every now and then you'd say, I remember that rock.
That's the one that looks like Elvis. Who's Elvis?
Is he a
He's a
famous
drow, I
elf?
know.
That's a neat rock. You come back to the fort that you had missed originally.
Right. Well, I'll head the other direction, the one that we didn't go down.
Yeah, we're going to start up that way, and as we do, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes on Twitch. Tune in tomorrow on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and leave us a comment if you want, and we'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.